Well, good afternoon, private practice success community. It is Gerda here, of course, and today we are doing vlog number 48, I think, of our 90-day vlog challenge. Now, I'm feeling like I'm living pretty dangerously this afternoon. Reason being, I only have like 15% power on my phone, so I need to keep this vlog nice and sharp and short, but I'm still gonna quickly share it on my but in my groups for my private practice owners, because I do love it when they are able to join live. Like yesterday we had a really great interaction on the vlog, so I would love to have that again. So let me just go and get my master graduate group. Where are you guys? Here you go. And one more, last but not least, my how to start a private practice group. Let's get you guys in here as well. Fabulous. Hi Chris, thanks for joining. I think you are joining all the way from Tasmania, if I'm right, Chris. I might be wrong, but I suspect so. We haven't met in person yet, but I do think so. Let me know if I'm right. I see we've got 4 people live. I'm not sure whom it is. Let me know when you are here, because sometimes Facebook will tell me whom it is, and at other times they don't. You hear the birds? I'm sitting on my deck, so I'm sitting outside at the moment. All right, so the topic for today is, hi Karen, thanks for joining. The topic for today is interviews. Who's selling what? So I'm specifically talking about interview processes when a practice owner is interviewing a potential new team member, and we're specifically talking about interviewing for your clinical staff, so your clinicians, whether they're going to end up being a subcontractor or an employee. And the reason why I thought that I wanted to share this topic with you guys is actually it emanated from a discussion I had earlier today with one of my mastermind group members. On a Thursday we do a 90-minute weekly Q&A, and this topic came up, and I thought it is so relevant for all of us as practice owners. Geez, those birds are loud. So you always want to ask yourself, when you are doing interviews, who is selling what during this interaction? And I guess the conversation that started during my webinar earlier today was that, sometimes as practice owners, we interview someone, and all of a sudden as a practice owner, it feels like you're the person being interviewed, because this person might ask, what do you expect from me? What do I get out of this? How much are you going to pay me? Sorry, that was a call coming through, so I've put that off. And this person said that they were really feeling like, oh, geez, this person is interviewing me. And my response was, for a very, very long time, when somebody did that, it would annoy the hell out of me, because I, in terms of how I grew up, respect for somebody in authority is a really important value. I still hold it today. I still teach it to my kids, but I teach it more flexibly in terms of you have that respect, but you also speak up, you're assertive, that type of thing. So I'm doing it in a better way than the way I was taught it, but because of that value, it would also put me off with that person in terms of going, hang on here, you want to come work for me, you want to come and learn from me at my practice, you want to come see my clients, and now you're being a bit cocky here in the interview. I don't like that, and I really still don't, but I really reframed it for myself a couple of years ago now, and we spoke about that reframe this morning in terms of going, when somebody comes for an interview, yes, you are in a position of authority as the practice owner, but you are being interviewed too. All right, so you really need to think about, what am I selling? all right, as the practice owner, but also what is that person selling? So the clinician coming in, they are selling themselves, they are selling their expertise, they are selling their skills, they are selling their experience, they are selling what they can bring to the table by being a part of your team. What are you selling? You are selling what your practice can offer in terms of admin support, peer support, being able to give them their ideal clients so they can work, with the population and presenting problem that they want. You are selling flexibility in terms of days and hours they can work. You are selling access to resources, maybe a whisk kit. You are selling access to peers, that type of stuff. You are selling access to a happiness-centered workplace. And it's really important for you to know what you are selling, for that person to know what they are selling, which is why I also wanted to share this in the How to Start a Private Practice group, because some of you guys might be starting your practice as clinicians, subcontracting for other practice owners, because that's also a way to start a private practice. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to start in solo practice. So it's important to know that. So if you are a practice owner and you're starting to find yourself being uncomfortable, like, I'm feeling like I'm being interviewed and that doesn't feel right, all you need to do is shift it around. You give a really confident response to the question that the interviewee might have asked you, the clinician, but then you also ask another question where you then ask them a question that's going to allow them to sell their skills, their experience, and also very importantly, their attitude that they're going to be bringing towards the role. Because I always say you need to recruit for attitude rather than aptitude. Okay, very important. Right, let's see if we've got any comments. Any questions, guys? Please feel free to ask me. Yes, I always say that for me, I would rather hire somebody that's less experienced but that has an amazing attitude, because I can't teach them how to be reliable, ethical, punctual, and all that other value stuff that I need from them, but I can teach them how to treat depression, anxiety, PTSD, though I expect you to know all of that stuff really when you are registered, but I can still help you with that stuff. But it's your parents' job to teach you values and to teach you hard work and and dedication and commitment and that type of thing, and that's the type of person that I want to recruit and hire at my practice. So if a clinician comes in for an interview with us, that is really important stuff that they need to sell when they're coming into that interview. Mark says rapport is everything. Definitely, Mark, definitely. So if somebody walks into that interview, I expect them to build rapport with me within the first 3 minutes. If they can't, then they're probably going to be really bad at building rapport with the clients. Okay, so you really test that in that interview process. Fabulous. Chris says that's right. Oh, I got it right, Tasmania. Fabulous. Christina, I've never been to Tasmania. I will have to get there one day, not sure when, but I will. All right, guys, before my power runs out here on my phone, I hope that was helpful. If it resonated with you, please share this with anybody that you think can benefit. Tag someone in it. Continue to have a discussion around this in our Facebook groups with your other colleagues and peers in there. It's a very interesting topic. It's very important for us as practice owners to get this right, because having the right team can make or break your practice. And that's not just a saying, it's the absolute truth. I've been through it. I've seen it happen to myself. I've seen it happen with others, and I can tell you, having an amazing team, what I refer to as your ACE team or your A team, can really set you up for such great success and allow you and your team to help more people in better ways. So that's where I'm going to leave it this afternoon. I'll do a final check for questions. Mark says, #excellent. I like that, Mark. I agree. Thank you so much, everyone. Remember, as always, all you need to do is say yes to your very own level 5 ultimate private practice, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.